Congratulations, man. Great shot. Hi folks, and welcome to this week's show, The Real Deal. You know, throughout this year's season, we've been talking about Maryland, the state of Maryland, and how fortunate the sportsmen are here in Maryland. We have so much here to offer, from the Maryland blue crab to the late season waterfowl to the early spring gobbler season to the fall deer season. But one of the things that we miss out so much in showing about the state of Maryland is the resources of the Chesapeake Bay. This week's show, we're heading with Captain Ed and the boat's name Game Over on a late season striper trophy fishing trip. What do you do when deer season's over? The fall birds haven't started to come in yet? Go see Captain Eddie on a Chesapeake Bay and catch some of those trophy rockfish. What, 4 fish in what, 45 seconds?
Yep.
So you're putting the rock over.
Apparently you're a little busy now, ain't you?
Yeah.
Brought to you by Downwind Scents, rising above all others.
Downwind Scents, the leader in big game attractants, has again revolutionized the scent industry with 2 groundbreaking products. The new Buck Foam comes in many different attractants, covers a huge surface area, and our time-release technology lasts over 8 hours, keeping that trophy close to your stand and giving you the opportunity for success. Also, check out our new Buck Kano. It is dispersed like a fogger for great downwind dispersion, bringing them in nose first to your stand. Downwind Scents. Call today for a dealer near you.
Brought to you by Scorpion Venom. Put a sting in your string.
Them birds are working on some fish right now. The small fish are coming up. Birds are working down to get the small fish that the bigger fish are running up. All we got to do is make a circle and we'll go back there and catch some of them. Maybe we'll catch plenty of them.
You don't like me. You'll catch one every minute. Oh, you like oysters? You like oysters, do you? I bet you do. Being around any.
You want a little sauce to put on, Rick?
I go in from the hinge side and then try to crack it open.
When it's still nice and cold, Rick?
Yeah. Yes, sir. They're pretty good, Mr. B.
I'm Fred Baxter from the Eastern Shore of Maryland, just an old waterman from the Eastern Shore. I'm out here fishing with my buddy Eddie Davis on the boat Game Over. We're out here we ran out of Potomac this morning, caught some rockfish here. The story about rockfish, as everybody knows, everybody's allowed to have a fishing license, and we're out here just having fun. Even though I've been a waterman and Eddie has all his life, we're still out here coming out here and having fun, catching pretty rockfish. They have put a moratorium on rockfish. Now they're coming back, and we're out here on a beautiful Chesapeake Bay, just having a good day fishing with Captain Eddie and the crew on the boat here.
Eddie Davis. I've been running charters since 1967. I've been doing this a long time. One of the oldest on the bay probably now. They call me the old dog. I've caught a lot of rockfish in my day, a lot of other fish. It's been some kind of, I build my own boats. I get them all inspected through the Coast Guard. I got my grandson Charles that fishes with me. He's been with me since he was in diapers. And we do pretty good together. We gel very well. And if anybody looks to book a charter, they can get hold of me at 301-904-3897. And we will catch your fish. We'll give you 100% the best we can do for the day's fishing.
Brought to you by Square Up. Coach on your bow.
You wait for that one shot all year long. Don't let this be you. Introducing the revolutionary Square Up. Better accuracy from the moment you put it on your bow. Just put your pin on the target and make sure it's in the Square Up sight window. You'll stop bad shots before they happen, shoot your tightest groups ever, and have more confidence from long range.
2 arrows, and you're gonna see it really works.
Visit squareuparchery.com.
This segment is brought to you by Cranford Manufacturing.
Right here, your radar, we're on a 1.5 mile range. Right here you got birds, here you got birds, here you got birds, there you got birds there. There's another bunch of birds right here.
What's the birds mean?
These birds are good things. They help you find fish, and they'll also help you burn up a lot of fuel. We've burned up a lot of fuel today. We probably burned up 100 gallons of fuel today to catch 12 fish. But so be it. That's what I'm paid to do. But, you know, it's getting late in the day, but God knows we found a few fish, so we're going to make the best of it now. Get our limit, we'll be good to go. Pretty fish, nice fish.
This week's product highlight is brought to you by Cranford Manufacturing and Easy Climb. Have you ever been hunting the swamps of Eastern Shore or the Black Bear, New Brunswick, Canada? We know that the thermocell is a necessity, but where do you put it? It's simple. You have a screw-in hanger from Cranford Manufacturing. Screw it into the tree, your thermocell sits right inside of it. It's a trail camera mount by Easy Climb, Cranford Manufacturing. Swivel head, camera, aim it any way you want. Easy Climb has now designed a beautiful crossbow holder for you to hang your crossbow on. And also a 2-arm and a 3-arm bow holder. You know, one of the things as we as bow hunters have to make sure they're ready for that magic moment. With the 3-arm bow holder, it extends completely out in front of you, so no longer do you have to risk reaching back of that movement and trying to mess up that whitetail. The bow hangs right in front of you. Pick up your bow and you're ready for that shot of a lifetime. Check out Cranford Manufacturing at cranfordmanufacturing.com.
Brought to you by Walt Eager Service Center. Car repairs you can trust.
Walt Eager Service Center, Christian owned and operated for over 25 years. We've had as many as 3 generations become customers. As we continue to grow and take care of our customers' needs, we also realize it's very important to keep up with all the latest technology.
We employ ASE certified master technicians. We pride ourselves on customer service.
We work on all makes and all models. We thank the good Lord for the many blessings He's bestowed upon us as we continue to grow.
Word of the week brought to you by Walt Eagers Service Center. Car repairs you can trust. Successful and unsuccessful people do not vary greatly in their abilities. They vary in their desire to reach their full potential. Man, what is your desire? What kind of potential has God given you? Man, get that desire in your heart to reach your full potential and then go and do it.
With the J.O. Spice Company. I'm the one who gets to use all the seasonings. My husband gets to make them. Today we're going to be having Southern style fish fry. We'll be frying up some tilapia. This is our Southern style fish fry. Real easy to use. Take it right out of the box, cut it. I put it on a plate just like this. I'm not a cook, so anybody can do this. I'm just a housewife. I have the tilapia right here. I'm just going to dip it in the water, and then I roll it right into the batter mix. You don't have to use any kind of egg dip. Put it right there. This works on anything, any type of fish. Your deer tenderloin, you do it exactly the same way. My children, they even like it on their chicken tenders. You can chew the chicken tenders, put it right in the water just like I'm doing the fish. It adheres real nice. When you fry it up, it leaves little residue in the pan, little oil retention. Now I'm going to take the battered fish over to the frying pan. To test to see if the oil is hot enough, I just take a little bit of this batter and I put it down. The oil is perfect right now, it just bubbled up, so we're just going to take our fish and gently put it down, fill in the pan. This is a 12-inch skillet, so about 4 or 5, depending on the size of your fillets, will fit in nice. Do the same thing for your chicken tenders, your deer tenderloin, whatever you fry. This fish takes about 7 minutes per side, so I'm going to put the timer on 7 minutes. It's been 7 minutes, so we're going to flip them to this side. You can see how easy it is, how golden brown it is on this side. When it flips that easy, we know definitely it's done on that side. Then we have another 7 minutes on this side, so that side's golden brown, and we'll be eating our fish. This is so good. My little one, she doesn't like fish, but she'll eat fish this way, and when her friend came over to have dinner, she thought she was eating chicken tenders because the Southern style fish fry has just enough bite. It has wonderful flavor, flavors it throughout. So now we're going to bring it over here, and this is how we serve dinner. Now we're going to work with our outdoor seasonings. We have hickory smoked jerky seasoning, wild game waterfowl poultry seasoning, venison steak beef seasoning, and the one we're going to be using today is our beef poultry rub. We're going to start with the crock pot because I like easy recipes that anybody can make. This is very easy. I'm going to use a can of cream of mushroom soup, and I'm going to open it, put this in the bottom of my crock pot. Just like this, you can use cream of celery, cream of potato, cream of whatever. It does not have to be cream of mushroom. We're going to put that in, and then I'm going to fill the can with water. And you add just 1 can of water to whatever cream base that you put in. I'm going to stir this around. I'm going to add some baby carrots to the bottom. Some onion, you can dice them. I just peel the onion, cut it in sections, put this in the bottom. And if you don't like onions, you don't have to use onions. You don't like carrots, you don't have to use carrots. You can put whatever you want in this crock pot. I like the small round potatoes because I like easy. I wash them, Just put a few, enough to feed my family of 5 in the bottom of the crock pot. Then we're gonna move over here to our elk backstrap. As you know, the elk, the wild game, doesn't have a lot of fat, so I add a little bit of olive oil on the top. And I take it and I rub around the outside. You can do this to your venison. It also works well with a goose breast. You can fix chicken, exactly like this too. Then I take the beef poultry rub and I just very generously put it all around, making sure it mixes in. If you want, if you have time the night before, you can have this marinating in the refrigerator. You can do exactly what I did. And as you know, wild game isn't fatty, so we add the olive oil. Then I take bacon and I just wrap the bacon around whatever meat that I'm using. Real easy. Just take it and you wrap it all up. This helps keep the meat moist, and it keeps it from drying out in the crock pot. If you don't have a crock pot, you can do the same thing in your oven at 375 in a 9x13 pan or a covered baker. Probably takes a couple hours. You just want to check until the meat flakes apart real easy. And after I have that wrapped, I put this right on top of my vegetables, and the seasoning and everything, as it cooks, it will drain on the vegetables and give it a really nice flavor. Put the lid on. If I'm going to work and I do this in the morning, I put it on low, and when I get home, I have a wonderful dinner waiting for me. When I get home from work, my house smells so good. First thing I do is I throw a can of green beans in because I want my kids to have greens, and I didn't do that. Go upstairs, get dressed, and then when I come down, I'm ready to serve dinner. Out of the crock pot, I take the meat, and I put it right here on this serving tray. And you can see how nice and brown it is with the bacon around it. I take and I slice it. You can see how nice it falls apart. It's been cooking all day, so it pretty much just shreds apart, just like the kids like to have it. So slice that up. And then I put the vegetables in the gravy all around it. Just like this, I serve it with rolls, and that's what we're having for dinner tonight. If you want, while you eat it, I know my kids, they love seasoning. They add a little bit of the beef rub. They sprinkle it on like they do salt and pepper while they eat it. And you can see how it has a nice gravy, and you can put it right all over the meat to keep it nice and moist. And that's what we're having for dinner tonight. He makes the spice, I show you how to cook with it. J.O. Seasonings for all seasons.
Hey folks, we hope you've enjoyed watching this week's show as we highlight the Chesapeake Bay and the trophy rockfish. You know, I feel very blessed and honored to have an opportunity to be born and raised in the state of Maryland. There's so much here for the sportsman to be able to enjoy. The great outdoors of the early spring turkey season, that fall whitetail, that summer Maryland blue crab, that late season waterfowl, and of course, the winter trophy rockfish. What a blessing it is to have been born and raised in the state of Maryland. If you ever visit Maryland and you want to spend time on the Chesapeake Bay, check out Captain Eddie with the boat game over, and hope that you have as much fun as we did. We once again say thank you to checking out The Real Deal here on Heartwood Outdoors. Have a great day, and we'll see you right back here the next time.
Camo on and my calls in my pack. I can't wait to get there, yeah. Just can't wait to lay him, and I can hardly sleep. That big gobbler keeps strutting in my dreams. I saw him go to roost in the tree last night. I praise waiting for the hardwood tea. My truck's loaded